Hi, this is the Heir of Carthage bringing you another online Rome Total War commentary battle. This is actually a historical battle. This is the battle of the River Trebia. It was a historic battle between the Carthaginian General Hannibal, and I, embarrassingly enough, don't remember the name of the Roman general. I'll type it in on YouTube for those of you who want to know. As you can see, Hannibal's right here in this group of horses. He was a good strategist, and part of his strategy in this battle, the game already has set up for me. I have hidden units off to the flanks over here. I have Cretan archers and barbarian mercenaries, which was quite accurate to that battle. Hannibal had mercenary archers, and he had also hired Spanish mercenaries and Gallic mercenaries also to fight with him. And on this flank I have barbarian cavalry and barbarian mercenaries, and they were, I don't know if they were hidden from Ace's view in the beginning. I don't think they were. They're just kind of back behind the trees. Anyway, my long-range Cretans are already firing on his men, I think. I can't tell. They start firing sometime soon. Anyway, here's the army of Ace Blazer. Let's see what he's got. He has, looks like, several units of Hastati, several units of Principes, several units of Triarii. Much to be expected with the Primarian army, and once again it's in the Acer triplex formation with Velites in front, Hastati in the second rank, Principes, well I guess the Hastati, or the Velites weren't really considered a rank. First rank's Hastati, second rank would have been Principes, third rank would have been Triarii. And he has Equites on the flanks. And here, yes, my Cretan archers are firing, and they're killing his Equites. And at this point he typed something to the order of, didn't know you had the Cretans, and indeed the Cretans were there. See, just as Rome hired Cretan archers, Carthage would have had the ability to hire archers from Crete or Syria or any number of places also. So here I have my skirmish line up front, and they're going to throw some javelins along with his Velites to open up the skirmishing in the battle. I left my skirmishers on skirmish mode, so that's why they're running away. I tried to keep my men on the hill to keep what advantage I could. As you can see, I have very little infantry. I only have 3 units of pointy infantry, and then those barbarian mercenaries. I do have good cavalry, much better than his, but he's got a lot of infantry, and that's going to be a serious problem for me, because he'll be able to control my flanks. I don't have enough men to keep him from flanking. So anyway, there's a lot of Pila and javelins flying back and forth right now. And then his men are going to charge up the hill. I'm bringing up my units from the hidden areas. I'm going to try and hit him from behind. I believe I make a run at his general, and we'll see how that goes. Here I'm bringing in my armored elephants, hoping to make a quick rout on his Hastati. But these were some brave Romans, and even with these elephants coming in and tossing them around, they held their ground. And I was pretty impressed by the Roman discipline here, much as the Carthaginians might have been impressed in real life by Roman discipline. So anyway, there's a lot of elephants crashing into his flanks, but his men hold their ground, and he makes the smart move of bogging my elephants down with lots of troops in a compact formation. And that's going to rout my elephants, which is going to be very bad for me because I much needed them. Now the only thing I'm going to have to hold the flanks is my Sacred Band cavalry, but if you'll notice on his flanks he's bringing up his Triarii. That was a very smart move, because they're going to be able to hold my Sacred Band cavalry, whereas his Hastati and Principes would have suffered a lot of loss. So I brought in my barbarian cavalry to try and take out his general, but he had Triarii to help protect him, so they rout my barbarian cavalry. Here, my barbarian mercenaries are mixing it up with his Triarii, and Triarii aren't that great, and so my barbarians are going to hold their ground against him. And but he's going to bring in more troops to help out. Anyway, on the front line, you can see I've routed some of his infantry. My pointy have good position on the hill, so I was hoping, maybe I have a chance in this battle. But if you look on the flanks, I'm in real trouble because I can't hold off his flanks because of his Triarii matched up with my cavalry. I've obviously made some mistakes here in this battle. One of them was having to fight Triarii with Sacred Band cavalry. Not a good idea. So as you can see, he now has control of my right flank. My men are outflanked, and he's going to surround me, and all I have back here is Hannibal. And as brave as he is, he's not going to be able to stop this unit of Triarii. In a last-ditch effort, I bring in my Numidian mercenaries, but his Triarii are going to deal with them quite speedily. So now he's got my flank absolutely swarmed, and it's only a matter of time before my pointy give in. They do fight well, but they're outmatched. Here I bring in my Sacred Band cavalry in the hopes of causing some routes in his men, but I'm charging uphill, so that's going to take a little bit of the hurt out of their charge. I do manage to rout this unit of Histati, but he's just got too many men here, and then he brings in his cavalry, and so the effect of my horses is going to be minimized there. So I try and rush them out and bring in another charge on a different part of the line. I'm in a desperate attempt here to save my men. I cause one more rout, but it's just not going to be enough. My cavalry are suffering big losses right now because they're being chased. So, in any case, you can see I'm in a pretty dire situation. Ace has done a good job of surrounding me and holding his flanks while I've lost my flanks. So, as you can see, this is not the historical outcome of the Battle of the River Trebia, because, unlike me, Hannibal was a good general. And he used his surprise and scare tactics to defeat the much larger Roman army, and it was a sound defeat for the Romans, and a very big defeat for them, one that they remembered for a long time. And he dealt them some other defeats also soon after this. Before he was, he went on to Italy and continued to defeat the Romans until he was finally called home, where he ended up fighting against Scipio Africanus and was finally defeated. So in any case, you can see he's just got to mop up my troops here, and I'm making whatever last-ditch efforts I can to put up a fight, but he's clearly outmatched me, and I certainly did not use Hannibal's good leadership. So I wanted to show you this battle, because my last one, I won, but I wanted to show you that Ace Blazer won the majority of the battles last night, and that really I think him the better player, even though he was kind enough to give me a lot of compliments. I really think that he is the better player out of the two of us, but that's okay. I don't mind admitting when someone's better. I just like playing the game for fun, and I had a lot of fun playing against him. It's fun to play against an honorable opponent who's plays the game the way it's meant to be played. Anyway, he's just gonna finish off my last men here. I think Hannibal's still alive. He's running around wondering what's happened. He's like, this wasn't the way it was supposed to go. This isn't the way I remember it. So he's a little confused. And he's about to be speared by some Triarii. And there he goes.
Your general has sacrificed himself.
So, history has been
will this
rewritten.
bring victory? Or cause your men to turn and run?
So he's just going to finish off
Your
this last
soldiers
unit.
have fought well,
And that's
but the
the
wicked
end.
enemy general has snatched
so this
victory.
is the rewritten history of the Battle of the River Trebia, brought to you by the Heir of Carthage and Ace Blazer. As you can see, that was a close defeat. I had 1,185 kills. Ace Blazer had 728 kills, which was the majority of my men. Good game to Ace Blazer.